Yes, this fucking OBS fucking froze the moment I hit the start stream button. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Come on, there we go.
Because I'm on Twitch looking for you.
It's not going to show that I'm live for like a few seconds.
There it is.
Yep, there he goes. And I have an ad.
And boom goes the dynamite.
I got advertisements.
Damn, Lou beat me.
Oh, you got him already?
No. Wasn't me.
Was it Trolley?
Damn. It's probably Trolley.
I can't even tell who it was.
Maybe it was close.
Wasn't me.
Okay, my chat program is not working. Let me.
And we got echoes from like several people.
Sorry, I forgot it was. Yeah.
There you go.
It was Trolley, I think, that got you.
Yeah. All right, somebody say something in chat real quick.
Something in chat real quick.
Chat.
Chat. Okay, good. My chat program wasn't working.
Balls.
Something in chat. Balls, yo.
Yeah, I use Chatterino, everyone. It's an alright program, but that's the first time I've ever had it not work properly. That's weird.
When last we left you guys, Bug was squeaking his chair.
I apologize.
You were given... I'm hoping so. You guys were given information about two mines. One at the end of the river that was supposed to be cursed, and the other out in the jungle of webs that was supposed to have stinky little smelly guys. Stinky little smelly guys.
Stinky little smelly guys.
I'll show you my stinky little smelly guys. I'm so sorry.
No, Ram, keep it to yourself. No. You get demonetized.
Are you saying it's not cool to fart here?
Sure, let's go with that.
Small, dark, smelly people. There we go.
Ooh.
Racist.
That is, you know, it didn't come across too good.
Oh, that's what the lizard folk told y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you think? Yeah. Let me say this: humans in this are pretty racist, but everyone's a little bit racist to some extent in this universe.
A little
racist.
A little racist.
The dwarves are very racist. They're probably the worst.
Between the dwarves and elves. Alright, so...
Yeah, lizard men are pretty bad, too.
My blanket.
Cat, you gotta move.
Ow.
Ow.
The cat says no. Okay.
Usually, most of the time, yes.
Arf.
Yes, we were preparing to go there, weren't we?
Yep. So you gonna take one of the boats upriver, or are you gonna try to trudge upriver?
Always a boat.
To the one at the jungle of webs.
I need some of my blankets.
No, I thought y'all were gonna
go to the cursed.
Thought y'all were gonna go. Yeah.
Do we have a boat that can travel the river?
I think most of our ships can.
We can even take a rowboat.
No, not all your ships.
Ocean.
That's why I said most.
Y'all do have one or two of the small ships that can do that.
We could take one of the rowboats.
It'd be a lot easier to go to the cursed one because the jungle of webs. We would have to. We would have to. Oh yeah, shit. If we took a boat up that way, we'd be dealing with fucking vampires.
So,
I can cook them.
Yes,
and cook them.
Vampires are very susceptible to fire damage.
Okay, Gwen.
Hey, he couldn't hurt the dragon. He can at least burn the vampires for us.
Yeah.
And then if we trudge through the jungle, we have to deal with all of the dangers involved in that.
Well, just don't stick your leg out the boat, and nobody loses a toe.
But yeah, I say, now that I'm considering the options, the cursed mine might actually be a interesting place to go because we could get there super fast.
I like that idea.
What do you think, Astara?
Yeah, let's start with that one.
Okay.
Let's just get a move on.
Yeehaw!
Right in the range.
I've broken Jar for a while. I gotta let him recover. Let's go.
Dang. Well,
Put the saddle back in the barn.
well, howdy.
Yeehaw!
Lou, I'm just picturing the dwarves hearing Ostara say that.
Just laughing their asses off.
Boy, he'll be late to work today.
Mm.
His hammer's not going to be swinging like it normally has. Alrighty. Riding up the river.
Mhm.
Poor Rissa.
Looks like a purse.
Stop it, Lucy.
Yeah, she hasn't put forth any bets, so there's no reason to start yawning.
No beds tonight. Well, no.
I
No.
don't have any points to bet anyway.
I wasn't
Yeah,
planning on betting, Lou. I promise. He said no bets tonight.
No bets tonight. You were asleep beforehand, so no.
Yeah, okay.
Should be well rested.
I am. Yeehaw.
That's why Dave's here to sass you and to making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like Miss Braggy Pants.
Oh yeah, he missed the possible new long-term goal for the group.
Oh dear. The unattainable goal for the
Oh yeah,
group.
Dave.
We have to keep 20 awake for 3 weeks straight. Well, 3 games straight.
3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 games. Yep.
That's a long-term goal.
I doubt you'll get it, but yeah.
You know,
That ain't happening.
I
that's exactly what
I told
said.
the group, I was like, I could double it, so it would be a 3,000 experience, and y'all still wouldn't get it.
For 3,000 XP, I would make the drive every fucking week and just.
Yeah, I was
beside
going to
her
say, for that much, I'll drive down to
Oh.
Louisiana myself.
Wake your ass up!
You gotta get one of those like old klaxon horns.
Clack
We can get
I
those.
just
Clack
need to go to New Orleans. I just need to go to New Orleans, order hire a funeral band to hang out outside her place.
That's what I was
No.
I love that. No!
No.
But why?
Well, look, I'll have a very special somebody here with me. So hopefully, in April, I'll stay awake.
The heck is
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, wait, but you're not going to be on the game.
Warhammer. Rue, what's wrong with you? Stop. Rue, no.
Where's the GM?
Whoops.
Yeah. Nah, you ain't gonna be on the stream. That shit's funny.
I will.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
God dang it.
You going to be at your house?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mom. Yeah, mom ain't gonna let them do anything.
I'm money long.
I go turn the stupid alarm system off. Jelly bean.
Oh,
Shut up.
You
Shut up, Jelly Bean.
gotta go turn
my
the
gosh.
dog off is the thing you just said.
That's a wild thing to say, Tank.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's like unplug her battery. I was
Where's
like,
the
man,
mute
it sounds
button on
so
this
here.
damn thing?
Oh my goodness.
If I had a mute
Right.
button for Robin, I'd just let her bark all fucking day. I don't care.
y'all traveling through. You'll pass the
On the boat again?
Yep, we go pass it by the old city that's got the 4 slan that are sitting up on pillars.
Oh yeah,
To 'em.
nice place.
About how many people are on the crew of this ship?
Probably 20 folk.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Call out a hello in Blizzardish.
Hello down there.
It's not like One Piece where you can have 10 people piloting a ship the size of a casino.
Wow. Okay.
Give me perception rolls. And I'll
Everybody?
start- Well, yes.
Profeta
Start
rolls.
with-
Uh-oh.
Bachetta.
Rolls.
What for cheddar?
We'll start
Cheddar?
with you.
Cheddar
Since I have
cake.
your character.
Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Challenging.
Ooh.
Combat.
SSL bonus.
Perception.
I saw it.
Deception. Disgrace. Evil
Evil
is placed on his face.
But I still love
Okay.
the name. But I still love the
This
name.
is not a musical.
Okay. My bad. Dang, Belfire. Dang. Belfire just failed that thing.
Let's see where I
Belfadric's
was-
brushing his luscious hair and not giving a shit about anything else around him.
Distracted.
Belfadric
lo-
staring at Mornoth's ass.
He's moaning and
pretty
looking in a mirror.
I'm pretending not to notice.
He's flirting with the reflection in the water.
He's not
You
Narcissus.
fuck nuts.
He's not Narcissus.
Oh my God, Murgork just got just passed the perception check.
I love it.
Nice.
Live with
What-
another
what-
just
Why is Belfadric looking at Mornoth's ass?
the more y'all say it, the more I'm just like trying not to hear it.
We're shipping it, okay? We're shipping.
I know. More not still just in slight denial.
Linwith and Linwith and Belfadric are the only two that did not notice.
Staring at Mornoth's ass.
They're both staring at my butt? Okay.
Elves get a little freaky.
Okay, Linwith looking at Belfadric like, I cannot believe that you're just like staring at her ass. Oi! Belfadric looking at Mornoth's ass. No. Yeah, there are bodies in the water. You
Oh,
guys
no.
see 3 bodies right now.
Human?
No Murgork.
Not
Yes.
Oh boy. For context, 20, there was one time where we went and investigated a broken down boat,
Mhm.
and there was a body on it, and Murgork ate the guy's hand before we could
Oh.
investigate what happened to him.
What the heck, man? Why would you do that?
Murgork has to
It
roll
was back in the early days.
like
Oh,
and
God.
Murgork apologized for it too. He felt like he felt like an asshole for doing it.
Wow.
But he's an ogre. That's what they do.
Yeah,
they,
ogres have to
yeah.
roll checks and stuff to make sure they don't
they
eat
can
shit.
eat. Yeah, he's done better because of this group. But
Okay.
they can fucking eat basically anything.
Wow.
Or anyone.
Yes.
What kind of bodies?
Well, they're definitely bloated from being in the water.
The dead kind.
Mhm.
They are dead.
The little seasoned dead kind.
Let's see.
What race
Murg-
are they?
Human.
Human.
Did they look like members of the expedition?
Not this expedition. No.
Okay. Good.
Enough of y'all made good perception. One of them's got like tentacles instead of arms. Another guy has got like chicken feet.
Oh, Gwen.
Yeah, you got
Another,
birds nest.
and the last guy is. You can see his flesh still moving.
Oh.
We have
Like
some
there's-
purging to do.
Something underneath it.
Gwen, we have some chicken feet that need frying.
That's Knuckles.
Oh yeah, I have to do that.
Margaret.
Steve, you gotta get a fucking computer here pretty soon because I keep forgetting about you.
He just
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
loaded
He
someone.
loaded to his cousin.
He just gave away his fucking computer.
Why?
Ow, get off my leg.
It was
Oh.
alone. You can get it back.
Wow.
Shit, that hurt.
Channel. There we go.
Sounded
What am I supposed to be
painful.
doing? Channel.
Mm.
But yeah, how long does it look like these bodies have been here?
Long enough to be bloated.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
And the one that the shit's like looks like it's still moving, it's like bloated 4 times the size of a normal human.
Oh gosh.
So do you think that these guys, do you think that this group of people died whenever the sacrifice happened to create the Lord of Change?
Probably.
That's what I'm thinking. That these were...
It's a good possibility.
Yeah. Because, that was weeks ago at this point, and if they're bloated that bad, yeah.
It doesn't take a week to do that, though.
No.
We're in for it for
Couple
real.
of days.
Bloat goes pretty quick. After bloat takes a little bit longer. How
All right.
far along are these in decomposition? Are they just at the bloat, or have they gone beyond that?
I have another roll for
Granted,
that.
I know the water's going to screw with that, but
nothing looks to have touched them.
well, nothing's going to touch them in all probability. Most nature has enough sense to avoid that.
Yeah, it look like they're probably they're just at bloat.
Because even carrion eaters tend to avoid that if they can.
So these guys were not a part of the group that died from that?
Mm-mm.
Probably not.
Just some unlucky people caught in the crossfire, I guess.
No, they are touched by chaos.
Oh.
These guys are mutated pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Are there any identifying marks on any of them? I.e., are any of them carrying Katarina's symbol?
Sigil?
No, you don't see anything like that. They definitely look like, except for the huge bloated dude, the others look like they could have been the average Imperial citizen.
So is anything like floating with them, like backpacks or I don't know?
No.
Do they have any marks of the Chaos Lord, the Chaos Gods?
Mm-mm.
So we just
Wait, there's no Chaos marks. Do they have? They don't have any Chaos iconography on them. They don't have any Chaos marks. No tattoos.
Nope. Not that y'all seeing.
These guys might be victims of something.
That's what I was beginning to think because they don't build the typical marks of cultists.
Oh my god, Lou, I just looked over and the dog is under your blankets with his head on your pillows.
Aww.
Just laying in bed like a people.
What a cutie patootie.
That's my
Granted,
boy.
5 minutes ago, he was dragging his butt on those pillows, but you know.
No, that's one thing that's one thing he doesn't do, which is kind of good.
That you know of.
Dun dun dun.
All right, Gwen, what bonuses do you get for Shenling?
Is it daytime?
It is.
Plus 40 with.
Plus 40? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I'm playing like nice tavern music and we're burning a body.
3.
We fixed
4.
the music.
We got 4 successes.
Oh, nice. So that's 8 total. Because Purge is in my grimoire. And how many do I need to cast it?
Purge 10.
Okay. So I gotta do another round.
Why I closed your character sheet? That was stupid.
Silly rabbit.
Tricks are for kids.
That's another 4.
All right.
I'm hungry.
Purge. What do we got for Purge?
Ran outside
that
with the
would
dog
be
and my
plus
ankle
40,
started hurting.
And
Love
then
that
it
for
would
me.
be. That'd be 16 plus 6 SL bonus.
Okay, so it's still what? Easy for casting?
Yep.
Forget. Also bonus 6. Submit.
We told you to go get food. 20.
Yeah, you will purge the shit out of that stuff.
Yay! When
Um,
20 went womp womp, I thought the roll failed.
No, I was making
start-
a sound effect.
you start pulling it in and The 2 burn up pretty quick. The other one, the skin starts peeling back, and these 3-foot long maggots start screaming as they are consumed.
Oh, goody.
Fun.
Ooh.
That is what was underneath the body, or underneath the skin that was moving around.
Yeah.
That's
For
about what I was
kids.
expecting.
Yes.
Sorry, what was it?
3-foot long maggots with human faces that are screaming.
I was going to ask if they seemed like they were tainted, but yeah, if they have human faces, I'd say they're tainted.
They have human faces. I'm pretty sure they're tainted.
They're
past
3-foot long
expiration
maggots.
date.
I think they're tainted.
You never
They're
know
past
some of the
their
weird shit you
expiration
find in Lustria, though.
Well, that is true.
That's a
Yep.
shot.
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Really fucked up part of me wants to take that back to camp and tell Jar we're adopting a baby.
Oh
No.
No, don't.
Witch hunters would have a lot to say about that.
I
So when they scream, are they saying anything, or is it just screams of pain?
They're just, they're burning, so they're screaming.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I just thought they'd be like, and you'll suffer the wrath of whatever. I don't know. Just.
Your mother sucks cocks in the realms of chaos.
No.
Yes.
Nope. They're just screaming straight out.
Like, wow, Gwen.
There's 4 of them, and they're harmonizing like a barbershop quartet as they die.
Look, I know I ask this question every stream. Where is the child again? Where's your apprentice? Is she with us?
No, she is not.
This girl ain't gonna learn nothing. She
I was gonna say she's not learning a damn thing as your apprentice.
Why?
Oh, she's learning quite a bit.
Okay.
A dwarven curse word.
God. I was gonna say I'm afraid she's around the dwarves.
Oh no. She's gonna
Star's there to cover the ears occasionally, just like
she was
that one
already
was
slightly racist. She's gonna be worse now, isn't she?
Slightly racist?
Okay.
She's an imperial noble. There is no slightly racist to that. That shit is just straight up racist.
Okay, she was already
be a
racist.
black
Now
belt.
she's gonna be worse.
She was classist.
Classist. My bad. She was classist.
Classism and racism, you're usually holding hands with one another.
At least that's what they're holding as hands. Are you gonna have these guys continue pushing on through the night? Do you want them to pull over during the night?
Can we anchor in the middle of the river?
We can.
Oh shit, where are we? Okay, we're here.
I mean, Idric, I know you're the boss and everything, but
About resting or just keep going?
Yeah.
We could rest. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't.
I am very skeptical because if we anchor out in the thing, we'll have like something crawling into the boat. We do in the camp, something else will try to crawl in from the woods.
Well, we'll have people do night watch rounds.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to keep around.
We're gonna have
I thought you were about to say white watch. I'm like,
give me one moment.
Okay.
We got to keep rounds, guys.
Yeah.
First round's on me.
Keep watch.
Wait, Miss Narcolepsy is keeping watch?
I took a nap today.
Why she's doing the first watch?
Yeah. Duh, obviously.
We'll have Alter F keeping an eye on her. Poke.
Pokes me with a stick.
Oh,
kitty.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, kitty.
Who's being such a talkative little baby?
Yeah, bad boss.
Wow.
Mr. Bopper.
Bitzels. Do you hear the baby kitty?
That kitty's cry is so
distinct,
different from ours. It's very, very funny how each of them have their own voice.
Yeah. He has the girliest sounding meow ever. I think it's cute.
Yes, they will definitely. They will definitely keep
watch.
Keep watch and keep the boat moored, like out in the water. They have no desire to go close to the shore.
Don't blame them.
Mm-mm.
What are you crying about, sir?
Where are you going?
Everyone's having cat issues.
Such a handsome gentleman.
It's so distinctive.
Distinguished.
Just waiting for meow.
Mochi. Sorry, that's a reference to another game.
But yeah, I guess the elves and the people with night vision are gonna take turns on the night shift.
Take the late watch.
Yeah.
I'll take morning watch.
All right.
So, do I need to roll for what I've seen at this time?
The nighttime is very loud.
Oh, yeah.
As it usually is in Lustria.
Right.
Yep.
Got animals and bugs and other things that haunt my dreams.
Yes. Large fist size beetles thumping into the ship.
Thump, thump, thump.
The occasional crunching noise.
Murgork eating the beetles.
That's what I was gonna say. He's eating them in his sleep.
That is correct. That is Murgork eating the beetles.
Yeah.
Sucking the innards out with a straw.
Ugh.
He would eat them like peanuts, shell and all.
The occasional growl from Nibbles as one of them gets too close to him.
Oh.
Nib.
And there's large things moving in the water that will bump the boat.
Purge.
Catfish.
Not purge.
Oh, stars out there. Purge that. Purge that. Purge that. And you're snoring. Purge you.
I'd be very surprised if anything in the water could come out and jump onto the boat.
So I will need everyone to make endurance tests.
Oh, fuck me. I guess they're rocking the boat.
I was about to say, you tempted fate. You said, nothing will get in the boat. I'm like, yeah.
And go challenging.
Okay. Does my
that.
water skills add to any of that?
This is, yes. For those of you who have the sea leg skill, it will be one better.
Okay, so
which means average.
Yes.
I would have succeeded then on my first roll.
Oh, you actually took it?
Yeah, it would have been plus 20, so...
Gwen does not. No, Frederick.
Excuse me. Let me try that again.
Does not.
Alright, getting sexy with the music there.
Mr. Dinky.
Dang, Holly.
Apple.
Ooh, okay, there we go.
Business.
Mornoth vomiting on the side of the boat.
Keep you on the boat.
She's just like,
Laura, no. Linwith. And this is not for whether you're vomiting. This is whether you are able to get sleep.
you wouldn't like me when I'm sleepy.
Sounds like something Murgork would say.
No, he'd be like, I eat sleep and just fall down.
Damson could probably be banging pots directly in front of Murgork's head and he'd be able to sleep through it.
Well, I smell bacon.
Look at his target number's 98. You'd have to fucking fire a gun in front of his face to wake him up.
Murgork's more like you wouldn't like me when I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Right, those of you who failed, the next day are exhausted. You got no sleep, which is Belfedric and Amara and Mornoth and Halifax.
I succeeded the second time.
Okay. So yeah.
Muted because mom was talking to neighbor.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Did you get some food, 20?
Mr. Bob?
So yeah.
Look at the stomach growling.
3 of them are looking a little kind of blurry-eyed in the morning.
Mr. D.
Yeah, Belfadric doesn't look happy in the least bit.
Belfadric never does.
Belfadric always looks like he has a stick up his ass.
And a bad smell in his nose.
Let's say he is a white lion.
Just sit there scratching.
Mr. Dinky Doo, come here.
And a high elf on top of that.
Yep.
I love you. Ew, I wouldn't
Being
like your
the,
socks.
being the high elf puts the stick up his butt, and being a white lion guarantees it doesn't shift.
Say something, Beppo.
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 I hear the purring.
He
Like
doesn't want to
controller
be
vibrating.
He doesn't want to be up here.
Yeah, he wants to be underground where the cords are.
Underground.
Well, under the desk. All right. So we got sleepy people and we got awake people who are mostly like panicking. It's like, I don't want no chaos.
Sleepy peepees.
Sorry, that was just...
He got fur all over my microphone. Oh well. I'm going to let him out real quick.
What? No way.
All right. Moving on.
All right. This day is quote unquote quiet. There is nothing crazy going on. Nothing weird in the water. The jungles do seem extremely active. And you're fairly certain that something is watching y'all.
How about the jaguar?
I always
Feel like somebody's watching me.
Yes, the Michael Jackson of the
Shit.
I totally got a jump scare.
Damn it, Trolley.
Nice. Beautiful.
So yeah, it's not bad sailing today. It's warm and humid.
Can you move your head a little?
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, then.
I can't tell if he's frozen or not. I want him to move a bit.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, there are some times that he just sits there and it looks like he's fucking.
He's focused. He's locked in.
Drink some water, bitch.
For some reason, it's not showing me some of the chat things. I apologize.
That's okay.
It's okay.
It's still playing the jump scare, though.
That's why we're here. Oh, like right now?
No.
No. Yes, it's constantly playing the fucking jump scare.
I was like, wow.
That'd be fucking.
Wow. Okay.
That would be funny. Yeah, it's humid, uncomfortable, which you guys have actually kind of gotten used to the humidity for the most part.
Humidity.
My ass.
Murgork is taken to walking around without his armor.
Oh no, is he naked?
No, he is not naked.
Oh, good.
Armor, not clothes.
I don't know. He might go. He might take it a step further. I can't ever tell with him.
No, they have this last time in the camp, they've actually made him given him some
shorts.
Clothing. Yeah, so he's got some Imperial style explorer's clothing for an ogre.
Because ain't nobody wants to get smacked with that when he turns too fast.
What was that?
Because ain't nobody want to get smacked with that when he turns too fast.
Perception.
My eye.
It's like a black eye from that. That would be a story.
Oh, add that to the book, to the children's book.
No nibbles. You can't chase that. No. Stop fighting that. No.
Nibbles down.
And
turns around in camp, swats one of the rune priests. That's going in the book. 10 generations hence, with the third war between the ogres and the dwarves, one of them's looking at a book and says, "This is what started the whole thing. Seriously."
Mm-hmm.
A naked ogre.
Stranger things have happened.
So I guess it would be the third war of the sack.
Wow.
Third one, lap.
I heard your attempt to be Salt Spire there, Holly. Yes, that would be heresy. You're just jealous because mine touches the deck.
Okay, anyway. Look.
Salt Spire looking at his watch. Oh, look at the time! It's heresy o'clock.
Yeah, I've got an arrow handy just in case something tries to jump out of the woods.
No problem.
Pants. I've always got my gun ready. You know that.
Yep. Getting out here, you guys can.
Annoys me too much.
What was that?
What?
Even if somebody just annoys me too much.
Oh. So I'm gonna get shot and got
it. You guys can see on the northern shore the remnants of a fort.
Ooh,
oh boy.
It looks like it is already almost fully taken over by the jungle again. So from right here, it's kind of difficult to tell what kind of who it was.
Right.
So we wouldn't be able to see if there's any markings or anything that are recognizable.
We got to get close to it to really get some information out of it.
Do y'all want to go ashore? Do you want to keep going?
We've got to investigate.
Investigating.
Okay. They will very, very cautiously bring the boat in close.
Oh my god!
And
background noise on loose end needs to stop.
They will take up arms and wait as you guys go ashore.
I apologize.
It's okay. On the shore that's going ashore. Me.
You know I'm going ashore. Last time we fought a giant and I popped him in the head.
You did really good. I think I was awake for that.
From the ship, honestly.
It was like a long time ago.
It's a short walk from the shore to the fort, a little 10-minute walk. It's definitely made of stone. Very good craftsmanship. It looks dwarven made.
Ooh. So it's not one of it's not one of the expeditions that went with us. Well, to be fair, we would have known if somebody came down the river. So yeah.
Y'all would have seen somebody coming down the river. It looks like it might have been here a few years ago. Give me some perception rolls. Hard perception.
Heart perception?
Yes, heart perception. Hard.
Damn, Halifax.
Yeah.
Damn, Idric.
I don't want to go hard.
Damn, Shorty.
Hard perception, hard perception, hard perception. Golly, hardy, hard, hard, hard.
Limwith, what do you see?
Lambs.
I got my helmet on package.
Well, I don't feel too bad now. If Murgork had gotten it and I didn't, I'd have been really upset.
Made a second one. Ooh, congratulations! That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Hey. Yeah, it's 7 successes. Although I got a double, so I don't know if that's
Is that a B? Oh, that's a 13. My eyes are tripping.
So Murgork, of course, did not. Nostara did not. Gawain did not. Everybody else, a lot of other good successes. Walking around, kind of kicking stones, poking at places, you guys will find the remnants of like mining tools, and some ore fragments.
Are any of us skilled enough to identify what the ore is?
I think I am. I think. I have geology.
Perfect.
That's that.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I got way too excited.
No, that's fine. Be excited about what your character can do.
Woo! All right, let me see if I can do this thing. Geology. That's geography. Geology. You need to just average roll.
Yes.
Come on, baby. Come on, hot mama. No whammies. Yeah, you.
All right, that's a very good success.
Yeah.
Those are actually, the fragments are pretty pure iron. Whoever was mining here was actually getting some good ore.
I wonder if their mining operation was the one that we're going to, the weird mine cave thing. That's cursed.
Beware the slab. Wait, no, that's not how it goes. Return the slab. Or suffer my curse.
The curse of the mummy is the mummy himself.
It's deep.
But yes. Is there anything else notable here? Any bodies? Any?
There's no bodies. No. That's why you think it's probably been like over a year. There's nothing of fabric or paper or anything like that that's left.
So this place was more than likely abandoned.
Yeah, the question is why.
And plus they left their iron, so that must have been in a hurry.
I mean, you're finding, like 10 fist-sized chunks of it.
Ooh.
They probably had a lot more than that.
It looks like you find the remains of like a smelter here, but it's rusted and ruins.
All right. So besides that, is there anything else of note here?
You're not seeing anything.
All right. So yeah, this is probably a clue as to what what you know what I'm trying to say. Like this probably has this is probably related to the mine that's at the end of the river. All right, I say we.
Well, this would probably be far enough along to be either an advanced camp or a camp on the way out, or both, obviously.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I say we should get back to the ship and make our way down. We might end up finding more remnants and things like this.
A distinct possibility.
All right, let me put a little. See if I can put a marker there. Nope. Okay. Copy. Paste. You're not parties.
Am I bouncing on the bed?
That was Marcus walking up the stairs.
Oh, okay.
They squeak.
Ah. Monkey bouncing on the bed.
One fell off and bumped his head.
All right. Do 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 do. Do do do. The river is choked with lots of vines going across it. Traveling is slowed down quite a bit. Guys are having to be up front, actually, like cutting through.
Yay! That's fun. Nothing like slowing down your boat to like avoid getting hit in the head.
Well, I mean, these vines literally are when the boat hits up against them, it's stopping it. You're looking at like vines that are about as big around as Murgork's arms.
Ooh.
Well, Belfodric should be useful then.
But yes.
Yep, guys will start chopping through things. They're having to be careful because as they're cutting through, one or two of the vines cutting through the sap coming out of it is a kind of sickly green and starts like sizzling on the deck.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not good.
Are we stabbing the predator?
Yeah.
So they're it's
You'll
a
get
sickly green. It's
thorns
not
in
like
your
a neon
nutsack if you're
green.
not careful.
Truly. Good.
Yeah, so the sailors are getting less and less thrilled about this journey.
It's okay. You'll survive.
They're being paid.
We might. Yeah.
Being paid doesn't always mean that they're willing to move on.
Fucking better.
Well, we could say, hey, we could leave you on shore and keep on going. They'd be like, okay, we'll stay on the boat.
We're gonna keep going. We'll keep going.
Almost there.
That night, you guys will very easily notice green glowing eyes to either side of the water.
Oh, lovely.
Some of you may not survive. That is a risk I am willing to take.
We got a gator.
Fairly large, not up. If those are gator eyes, then there's an issue because they're up out of the water. Easily 30 feet in the air.
Okay.
Can I want to say something in lizardy, but I don't know what.
Go for it.
Just the
I'm trying to think of what I want to say.
Do you come in peace, brother? Or do you peace and come?
Oh.
Whoa.
Sorry. Verboog. Be like, what?
She sees a little silhouette of a man.
But I guess I'm just going to give a basic greeting.
Nothing.
Kind of an it's okay kind of thing.
There is no response.
It's like, we're not lunch, go away.
Mm-hmm.
We're not dinner.
They don't taste good. They're really
The eyes are set about the same height. There's one set on either side of the river.
Wait, so there's two?
Yep. Two glowing sets of eyes. Green, kind of sickly green glow.
Oh no!
I could pop some marsh lights and see what they are.
I ready my bow in case we get to.
Them?
No. They're not like any of the eyes that you guys have seen. Yeah, most of the eyes here don't glow.
Let's hope these aren't like some rat bullshit.
That's another rat ogre.
No. Well, if it's a 30-foot tall rat ogre.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all fought one before.
Well, not that
I didn't
big.
think it was 30 feet tall.
Not
Yeah.
that big.
All right, go ahead and cast your marsh lights there, Dave. South or north side of the river.
Yes. Actually, I can do both at the same time.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute. Star, you can look on that side, and I'll focus on this side. We're just...
Got it.
Yeah.
Linwith, you're somewhere in the middle.
Okay. Oh, I'll take stuff I say.
What? Fires in the bow would just flip.
Sit in the middle. All right. All right, go ahead and cast your spell there, Dave.
Oh, I forgot to add my channeling in, so that'd be 10 instead of 5.
So the lights go out and kind of float out and over. You're looking at the remains of 2 giants.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
And that's warpstone up in their skull.
Okay, then.
That's giving off that sickly green.
They're not animated. It's just been crammed in their eye sockets.
Yeah, it's been put into the skull. It's hung up in there. It's not just setting in there. Somebody actually looks at. And there's something not right about the giants.
Well, yeah, it's warpstone.
Yeah, they've got big tusks.
Oh.
And the one on the southern shore's got big ram horns, and the one on the northern shore, the head is not quite right looking.
Like, is it not straight? Like it's crooked? Or...
It's not one creature. It's like an amalgam or something.
No, it looks like it's the upper portion is kind of larger than it should be. Like it's kind of bulbed out.
Oh, okay.
And as Holly pointed out, yeah, there's warpstone. So these two definitely are. These are chaos giants.
Yep.
Can you purge warpstone?
Yes, she can.
We might not want to, like, if we purge this, it's going to make a big fucking scene and everybody's going to come towards it. So I think we should probably handle this on the way out rather than right now.
Okay, but if we don't purge it, isn't it going to, like, start corrupting us?
Or
not unless we get close to it.
Yeah,
Are we not close to it?
No, it's a fist-sized stone in each of them. They're 30 feet up and about 20, 30 feet from the edges of the river. So,
yeah, those stones have to be a lot larger to affect us from there.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
It's just creepy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say I could use the hands of Karkora to pull them underground.
But then you're putting warpstone into the ground.
Yeah,
well, that's why I changed my mind.
Oh, sure. Taint the water. Taint the water table. I see.
Yeah.
We're all like, I don't know. It's like,
no, they'd need to be purged first, then given a proper burial.
There is also the remnants of armor on them. Definitely looks like metal armor.
my only thought is just like, I wish we had like whatever the radiation detector,
a Geiger counter.
Geiger counter for chaos. Like it's like up, it's ticking. We need to go.
This is probably like some kind of warning thing telling people to turn around.
And they were big giants because that 30 feet up is them sitting.
Oh, what?
Fuck me.
No way.
That's big by giant standards.
That's
Yes.
Big, some big people.
There was some big giants.
Not cool. Well, okay.
The men will double their efforts and make sure that you guys are moving on that night.
Sir,
They don't want to stay here.
move.
We are, man. We are. It is slow going. The next morning, you guys will be past them. The water is clear. There are lots of little fishies swimming around in it. Lots of big fishies. And this side of those guys, the jungle is quiet.
That's weird.
Y'all aren't hearing anything, no early morning trudging around in the jungle. Very little as far as insects wise.
I could already tell why the lizard men called this place cursed. If there's no noise, that's freaky for Lustria.
Every now and then you hear like one of the monkeys howling, but there's something very off about it.
Because it's a chaos monkey.
Oh god, we get chaos poo flown at us?
They have little drones that drop shit out of parachutes onto people.
Well, they are chaos. Maybe they have magic.
Magic fling poo.
They're floating and it just goes...
The sailors are all jittery.
They need to lay off the coffee then.
I hope the monkeys don't fling poo at us.
That's the least of our problems.
I know. I just, small victories.
I mean, you got to remember, they're not like you guys, so this kind of stuff is not normal for them.
They might just fucking abandon us once they drop us off.
Just, all right, bye, guys. Good luck.
Hey, Alterath.
Alterath.
Yes.
Did he fall asleep?
Ignoring me, I see. Can you check them for some chaos? Make sure they're not getting tainted.
Of course.
Here.
This isn't tainted meat, it's painted meat.
Actually, I will do a check the colors of magic, see if there's anything, or the winds of magic, see if there's anything going on with these guys.
None of the sailors have got any dark coming off of them. They are just sailors.
I know, I just wanted to make sure that, they weren't kind of like
oh my god.
I wanted to make sure they weren't, going insane by
okay.
Kind of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I can cast healing light on them just to make sure.
Yeah, they seem fine. Just jittery as fuck. I mean, they've been over here as long as you guys have. The fact that y'all have gotten into a section of jungle that's quiet bugs the hell out of them.
Okay.
That's all a day's work.
And again, you guys are heroes as far as skill stat wise type thing. They're not. They're people.
I like how you said heroes and like quotation marks. I could feel the quotation marks.
I ain't no fucking hero. Stop insulting me.
All right. Later that day, you guys have come almost to the end of the river, or at least as far as the ship can go. It is a very beautiful waterfall coming down the river. You can see ahead of y'all, coming off the mountains, coming down. You know that the mine is on the northern shore.
All right. Is it still very quiet?
Yeah, it is.
Good. Give me a fucking headache.
There is the remains of a dock. This looked like it was made out of some sturdy wood because it's still mostly there.
I'll show you my sturdy wood.
And it doesn't, crumble whenever the boat bumps up against it. They tie off to let you all out.
Oh boy.
They look at you, Idric, for when the group has packed up and stepped off onto the docks. They're just kind of looking at you guys.
God, I got spooked again. I apologize.
Another jump scare?
Yes.
God damn it, Trolley.
Every 30 minutes.
Imagine if your piss was as thick as curdled
Really,
milk.
Trolley?
Charlie,
gross.
the thing you just said is absolutely rancid.
Gross.
But they're looking at me to give them orders.
Yeah, it's like what are we to do?
We got to roll for endurance.
I'm not
after that
sure.
comment.
Like, I know they're gonna stay if I tell them to stay, but I know they're not gonna like it. What do you guys think?
How long did it take us to get here?
Because they were moving slowly, so it was not too sure. It was 4 days of travel.
Oh, we're not going to be in this mine for 4 days unless something really shitty happens.
Don't jinx us.
Oh, somebody knock on wood, quick.
Ow.
How about this? I want them to stay, but if there's anything that if anything feels off, or if they feel like they're being watched, that they can leave and then they can come back later.
Well, because they're going to immediately leave because they're already feeling watched.
I don't think they're gonna come back later either. Yeah. They're just gonna hope we make our way back home. I don't see a guy who's afraid and paranoid.
Okay, good night.
Should have.
Yep.
I don't
How about if there's an immediate threat to the ship or themselves, they can leave?
Okay.
Define immediate threat.
Right, because they already feel threatened. They're being watched.
Like if there's something that they're trying to attack them, I don't know.
So what if the giant just wakes up and is like, "Hey, can I borrow some sugar?" Then they can go.
So I gotta. Did we not bring any Marines with us, or like,
yes? Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah!
So they have protection.
Yes, they have protection. There is no ship that's going to move anywhere around this continent of y'all's that's not going to have protection on it, because you guys aren't on the ship all the time, so there's got to be people who have got to be able to deal with shit. The sailors just are not very comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, we'll promise them hazard pay when we get back.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of what to say to
That's
that.
the only thing that speaks to Ostara.
Honestly, we could just tell them to stay and just suck it up.
They've got guards. They're fine.
Yeah, I think that's. I hate to say it. I think that's the best course of action for them.
Yeah, better not fucking leave.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because we don't want to have to trudge through the jungle to get back home.
What are those guys in 40K that shoot the soldiers if they don't turn around?
Commissars.
Like,
Commissars.
do we have a commissar?
I know that one.
Great. Ostara's becoming a commissar.
Yes.
Here, Nibbles, you can wait outside. Here's a gun. Woof. Yes.
We have failed a morale roll. Bang! Get a new morale roll. Well, that's exactly how it is, 20.
Yep.
That is what that is an ability the commissars can do.
Wow.
People will be shot until morale improves.
That's
Correct.
That's
yes.
precisely what commissars do. They shoot people that are cowarding out to convince everyone else to keep going.
Pick your shit up and get moving.
Oh man.
No, that is
40K.
it. Yeah.
Things are that bad.
There is one group of Imperial Guardsmen that have never had to worry about having commissars, and that's Catachan. They've tried to put commissars on them before, but they end up like sending the commissar's head back to the fucking Inquisition.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the commissars can't keep up with the folks.
God damn.
They're basically like, stop sending commissars. We're plus they're Catachan. They're not fucking scared of anything.
Well, they can't. Jesus Christ! That planet is basically Australia, the planet.
Yeah.
Oh God!
There's a meme going around now. It shows a world. It keeps showing different worlds. It says first it shows Cadia, and it says Cadia after Chaos Incursion, and it shows the broken planet. And then it shows Catachan, and it says Catachan after Chaos Incursion. It looks exactly the same.
Because the Chaos is running from shit on the planet.
Catachan, no, seriously. The first Imperial surveys that saw it are like, this is a beautiful world. It is perfect. It is considered a paradise planet. They sent in the first colonists. Within a month, the entire planet was trying to kill them.
Yeah.
And humanity, being as stubborn as they are, did not abandon the planet. They just keep moving the settlements. So the Catachan Guard are among the toughest of the guardsmen. The only other planet that really gives commissars fits are the friggin' Kriegers, because if anything, they're doing their damnedest to keep the Kriegers from trying to throw themselves at the enemy.
Yes.
Dogs with a leash.
Kriegers want to die. I mean, they want to die in the name of the Emperor to make up for what they perceive as past transgressions.
Was that? Oh, for a second I thought that was
Finney's invading personal space.
Yeah, they're sort of like the flagellants of the
yeah.
40K
Anyway,
universe.
I'm sorry I got you distracted.
That's okay. Holly stepped away for a second, so.
But yeah, he's right. The Commissariat hates Catachan.
I don't want to go serve with them.
And they don't need like moral. They don't need like moral support. They like the shit that they like. If they're fighting chaos, that's not like as bad as the shit that they fought on Catachan.
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember in the first edition rulebook, they describe various creatures from Catachan, including up to and including the Catachan Devil, which is a bloody nightmare creature.
Yeah, they're scary.
I mean, yeah, everything. One of the things it talks about is something that looks like a hand towel. You reach over, pick it up, it latches onto your face. Got another that basically looks like a golf ball with a barbed whip on it. You get near it, and it yoinks out and just slices off a sliver of anybody that walks by.
Oh, that's nice.
Jesus.
Ouchie.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. So yeah, they will stay. Y'all's Marine, the Marines here are not fearless, but they're kind of on that verge. Yeah.
Well, basically tell them don't go anywhere and go everywhere in pairs. Keep an eye, basically keep your heads on a swivel. Stay below decks as much as you can, and those that are on deck, like I said, buddy system.
Yep.
Yeah. Try not to leave the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, there will be no leaving the ship. The Marines will make sure of that.
And if nothing else, they can take the boat around, because I'm assuming that it opens up a little bit near the waterfall.
Yes.
Well, they can keep the boat moving.
Excuse me.
Do some fishing.
Yeah. Just, be careful what you bring up.
Yep.
If it doesn't look like a regular fish, club it and throw it back.
All right. Y'all go trudging off into the jungle. You can see the remnants of the path from the dock. It's overgrown quite a bit. There does look to be remnants of a rail system. They're probably running the carts back and forth. You'll come across 2 or 3 carts along the way. Well, the remains of the carts. You'll find a few skeletons along the way too that look like they might have been human or elven. But there is always something wrong with the skeleton.
Oh, goody.
Like deformed bone structure?
Yes.
Or mutations.
Oh, great. Lovely.
Probably smell funny, too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we're going to get to the bottom of this, and then we're going to purge everything from the deepest part all the way up to the entrance.
Just pour lava in the door.
Lava?
No, we want to use the cave. We want to use the mine.
There's a distinct possibility that the curse may be something warpstone related or similar.
That's what I was
hey,
thinking.
there's iron here, but there's a lot of warpstone next to it. Let's back out.
Let's purge it.
You guys will get to the entrance of the mine. There's like 4 or 5 buildings that are still kind of there. The forest is still cut back. Nothing has grown close. The vines and everything have grown around, literally making a wall where the it's been cleaned out. At the edge of that, literally is a fucking jungle wall. Yes.
Shut up, Jelly Bean. Oops, I meant to mute that.
The lumps of iron that we picked up before from the camp, are they showing any taint?
They are not.
Okay.
Taint.
They got that taint.
Those of you who can sense the winds of magic aren't sensing anything, but there is something that you feel here. It's like a light oil on your skin.
Ooh.
Lynn,
Fun.
Amara.
Yes.
I'm sensing something. I don't really like it. What is
I don't
that?
either. I don't see anything, but it's just I don't know.
All right. You guys are supposed to know this shit.
The buildings, like I said, are mostly standing. Morgork walking up next to them causes 2 of them to fall in on themselves.
Shit.
Yeah, they're just kind of barely standing. The entrance to the mine, about 10 feet in, there are just skulls setting along the walls for a good 40 feet. And they're human, dwarven. There's some giant skulls in there. Some that you there's some that you are sure are orc. Others you're thinking maybe beastmen or mutated folk.
Oh.
There are the remains of 2 banners that are definitely dwarven. They are dwarven symbols.
But it looks like there's some elves here.
In the skulls, yeah.
Oh, that's just weird.
One could be a lot older than the other one. Actually, that's a good point. Would we be able to tell the age of the remains? Let me see. Does anyone? Okay, what would that be?
Am I? Excuse me. What did I even? What skill is that?
Bill Fadrick.
What did you roll? Yes. He jumps because he's not used to you talking to him. He turns and looks at you. Yes.
You're an elf. Explain this shit.
Mm.
He tilts his head and looks at you like you're stupid.
Oh. Wow.
I'm sorry, what? It's a mine. I'm sure your kind knew about digging in the dirt a long time ago.
Okay, why are there dwarven flags and elven skulls?
It's a dwarven mine. They killed elves and put their skulls here. I don't know.
I just thought you'd have some insight to why this might have been. This is why I don't talk to you.
And yet, here you are.
At least they didn't use them for ashtrays or something. That'd have been really disrespectful.
What did you roll before there, Holly? You're looking at the bodies. Was it medicine?
No,
or
actually.
heal?
Heal.
I did heal. I didn't see medicine.
Is there medicine? There's no medicine. Well, there might be a medicine. I see a heal.
Heal is channeling, but I did it anyway.
Well, yeah, it's under channeling. Because that's the heal roll. Yeah, heal or intelligence, whichever you want to use. And instead of what is it, average, it's going to be 1 harder.
So challenging?
So excuse me, instead of challenging, it'll be difficult. Excuse me. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, Glenn and Ostara looking at things. These skulls, the latest ones, easily 3 years ago. The oldest ones, 30.
I'm guessing most of the newer ones are dwarves.
No. The older ones are dwarves. All the older ones are dwarves. The newer ones are all kinds of other things. And the dwarven flags are just sturdy and old. I mean, those could honestly have been here 60, 70 years ago.
I wonder if the... Never mind. You said 3 years? Okay, then. Yeah, that is...
And those of you who can sense the winds of magic, it's in your lungs now. You can see tendrils of dar just kind of almost crawling up from deeper into the mines.
Oh boy.
Should we
be in here? You say that we have Dar, like we're actually breathing in Dar.
It's like you can taste it now.
We might have to come back with better equipment so we don't get corrupted just by breathing in here.
It's not enough to cause.
We're just
any
aware it's
right?
there, and it's making us feel uneasy.
Right, because you guys can see it. It's like just kind of like almost like dust in the air type of thing. Everybody else just like, oh, okay, you guys are actually seeing the traces of Dar. It's not enough to cause issues, but you're sensitive to it, so you can actually feel it.
It's unsettling.
Yeah.
Should we tell the people that don't have the winds of magic to that?
No.
That's what...
Until it becomes a problem, probably not.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's like, what use would that be for us?
I have a feeling that Alterath and I can probably purge whatever's causing this in the long run.
It's like, is it going to be like, oh, let's light this thing on
I'm an
fire?
optimist.
Amara has purge too.
Ooh.
Remember, she was a fire mage at the beginning. She was your apprentice.
True. Yeah, I remember.
Because she was dumb enough to go with y'all.
For her.
She was dumb enough to go with y'all everywhere. Fuck it, I'm going to do this.
She's still dumb enough.
She was older than me. I wasn't going to tell her she couldn't.
She's still dumb enough to go with y'all. Yeah, y'all. There are a couple of humies with you? Yeah. You'll have to light something. I don't think Murder can see in the dark.
I cannot.
Marsh lights.
We can use my staff as a torch.
And I've got marsh lights.
That too. Yeah, the marsh light spell kind of gutters as you guys are moving through. And so does the staffs.
Oh yeah, because they're being disrupted by the Dar.
Could I attempt to see if banishment would make a bit of difference?
It would not. You're fairly certain it would not.
Yeah, I was figuring it might not, but couldn't hurt to ask.
Too unfocused?
Banishment is more towards
specific targets.
Yeah. Welcome back. Heading back in, you've probably gone about 100 feet in. The tunnel's fairly good size, and you get to where you can, as you're getting into this area, those of you who can't see in the dark can now see really easily, as there's a lot of fucking light coming up from below.
Oh boy. What color
is it? Greenish colored light?
It is greenish colored light.
Oh, Jesus.
Getting to the edge and looking down, you can see where the carts went down through there. There's still a few carts down there. And you're fairly certain that you can hear every now and then tink, tink.
Fucking rats.
Tink.
Yeah.
Any dynamite?
It's slow and kind of weak sounding, but looking down, there's just green. You can see like Mordork-sized fucking crystals sticking out of the walls in different spots that are just this green glow. Those of you who can see the winds of magic, it is... there's just this blackness that is kind of oozing and moving about, like almost on its own. Those of you who can't see the winds of magic, just... it's a heaviness on your chest. What, Holly?
I'd say this mine was a no.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to bring this down around the Ratmen's ears.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be another ghost, but
Yeah, if there's warpstone pieces bigger than Murgork down here, we can't use this.
No, we can't.
And it's not just pieces. I mean, you're looking down probably 1,000, 2,000 feet down, and it's all down in there.
Oh boy!
It's like they mined it down and then broke into this area.
Yeah, they hit warpstone deposits.
They hit their mother lode.
For Skaven, this is a fucking find.
For dwarves, not so much.
Yep.
The bad thing is that we can't just leave. We need to fucking take care of this.
Yeah, we do. We got to find a way to bring this down on them.
How much black powder do we have?
Not that much with you on the ship. Most of it's Ostara and a few of the Marines.
I'm tempted to say we should go back and bring bigger guns.
Murgork has the fucking portable cannon.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's not made for demolition work.
Oh, I bet it could be.
Oh, it could do some damage. Trying to remember. Warpstone is not explosive by itself, is it?
It is not.
Okay, I didn't think so, but
would
I wanted
magic
to make
be able to detonate it?
Here's the thing. Casting magic in here, all the casters know that anything they do is going to be extremely difficult. Any little mistake they make will cause catastrophic events, which in itself could fuck up any one of y'all.
I was going to say catastrophic could be good if it affects the mind, but not so good if it affects us.
Yep.
All right, so I've got a question.
All right.
Is there anyone at the fort at base camp that can make more black powder?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if we go down there, we're going to be dealing with like really bad corruption.
Yeah.
You're looking at major corruption. Here, you're fine. You guys start moving down there. Before you get to the warpstone, you're going to be dealing with major corruption.
We need to just bring the mountain down on top of them.
All right.
I have an idea, but it's a dangerous one, and I'm going to have to send you guys out to try it.
No, we're not doing that. Go ahead. What's your idea, Holly?
I was like, so we need to go back to the fort and get more black powder?
Or we do have someone that could traverse the woods and then they could send a ship.
Speaking of which, I thought we were sending him back to his wife.
Lou forgot about that.
So did I.
So did I.
Uh-oh.
We could make it a part of the story.
And I don't think Ultrath wants to try to traverse through the woods at this point in time.
Not these woods. No, we're gonna have to get farther. We're gonna have to get the other side of the giants before I try that.
Could I try?
Not through these woods.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You might suffer some sort of corruption trying to.
Oh, that's right. My chest is already heavy. Never mind.
I was gonna say I've had some practice at this, and I wouldn't do it.
It was only 4 days. Half of that's going to be getting back out. On the other side of the giants.
Yeah. And remember, y'all were slow going because of the obstructions in the water also.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say is that, I'm not
We'll
sure.
make a little better time on the way back.
I'm not sure it's really worth it to send him through the woods.
And that you guys were going upstream. You're now going to be not fighting the current, you're going to be going with the current.
Ooh, we might be able to consult the lizard men. There's probably a board slan willing to fucking drop a meteor on this place. Because I can almost guarantee you that they felt the dar and they just turned around, and I don't blame them.
Well,
They
I was
tell
going to say
you.
that's probably one of the reasons they told us about this place. They figured we'd try to do something about it.
Y'all asked about mines, and they went, here. You can dig here.
Fair enough.
No, we can't.
So yeah, they might think we're fucking crazy for asking them.
I doubt that. Oh, you mean asking for a place to mine to begin with?
No, for help.
For help.
Oh, asking for help. Maybe. I don't know.
This seems like a big enough problem to where they might help us.
I was going to say, this is a problem for everybody. Well, they don't like the rat men any more than we do.
But don't you think they would have done something about it before?
Not if they couldn't, or not if they didn't realize the level of the threat.
This is like a continent-spanning threat. Trying to think of the best way to go about this.
No, y'all hear that now?
Go home and just go back and get some
gunpowder.
Light
it, roll it down the thing, and gaboom.
We do need to take a little bit of a detour off the coast so we can have Alterath go and consult the people at the base ahead of time, so we could just go there, pick up the shit, and leave.
Why?
Well, that, and if they've got some actual sappers there or people with engineering experience that can help us bring the mountain down, that would be helpful.
I mean, yeah, kind of, with Holly, why? You guys literally can be back home pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, we're going downstream. We'll get there fast.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably in less than half the time.
And it's going to be half the trip before we get past the giants anyway.
Yeah, you guys would get back about the same time I did. Or so shortly behind that they wouldn't really have much time to do anything. Now, if I could leave from here without fear of something going wrong, that would be different.
All right, we're going back.
Yeah, we're gonna go back, and we're gonna get some experts in demolition and also a lot of explosives, because this is bad.
Give me perception rolls.
Fuck me! They saw us, didn't they?
Like how many? It's like how many explosives do you want? Yes.
Very hard. Very hard experience. Perception.
Perception.
So that would have been a negative 40 on mine then.
Oh, I'm so
no, wait. Negative 30. I mean, that still would have made me pass.
Oh my gosh, I got it.
Nice.
Because I would have put mine at 37, and my target number is 88.
We just walked back into
my plan. Anyone want to hear how dumb my plan was?
Was it launching Burning Head down the fucking thing?
No, not quite that dumb.
The flame tornado?
Actually, it might be a little bit dumber than that. That was the thought. Sacrificial play, flame tornado. Or purge.
Bro, you would need a team of like 100 fucking mages all casting purge at once to even make a dent in that.
Actually, for every 2 purges, it scales up pretty big. I can purge an entire city with 12 successes.
And that also, the amount
if I channel hard, I could do that.
Yeah, channeling hard also could fuck you up, because basically you're pulling in Dar down there whether you like it or not.
Yeah, like I said, it would have to be a sacrificial play.
It's like that guy at that fucking British munitions place that decided that the wooden things they were using to disarm the bombs was too slow, so he went home and got a metal one.
All right, so several of y'all do hear things moving. Alterath, and
Hey, I got 11.
yeah.
Oh, that's water for me.
There's this short, squat thing that is undulating
Ooh.
up from the bottom. It's maybe the size of a dwarf. The bottom half is very slug-like, and it's got two kind of spindly arms that are like 3 times the size of what they should be.
Is it a snotling?
And it's pushing. This is like way down at the bottom. It's pushing a cart from one section across and kind of disappears out of y'all's sight.
Well, that's not okay.
That's it. If we're gonna go, we better go before it comes up and goes, "Hey, what's this?"
It doesn't look like it's coming up. It just looks like it's...
It's the miner we heard.
Yep.
It's Slurms McKenzie.
With it moving, you still hear other pink.
They have slaves that they're using to mine this stuff.
Probably very heavily mutated slaves.
Well, if that thing's any indication, then yeah.
Yeah, we're basically doing them a favor if we blow them up.
So basically, that was like a Skaven chaos spawn at that point. Because of how mutated it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good way of stating it, yeah.
And for context of 20, a chaos spawn is basically like they used to be a sentient being and they've become so mutated that they're basically just a shambling monster at that point.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There was a cartoon kind of like that I grew up with. I understand that one.
Like they're
What
basically a
cartoon are
wild
you
animal.
Hold on, what cartoon are you talking about?
Generator Rex?
Ha!
Oh yeah,
My Man of
good
Action?
point.
Yeah.
Yes, I've got all 3 seasons.
Ooh, yeah.
There's only been a few times where people have become chaos spawns and stayed sentient through the ordeal.
A lot, though.
Well, there was one time I was playing a Warhammer Fantasy battle with my Elven army versus one of the guys at the hobby shop had created a Chaos army, and he was working on his general, rolling up his stats, and he got to one of his last rolls and rolled Pinhead, which he's like, oh yeah, he's got all these great stats, and then Pinhead basically ruined the whole thing. Because his head Pinhead drops your intelligence by a few points, and it basically makes him subject to confusion and
oh god,
what else it was. But I mean, it just basically makes him useless as a commander.
There, I'm gonna post a picture of a chaos spawn in the Warhammer General thing. Of course, the thing is broken, so it doesn't actually show the picture.
No, but that
you just have to go to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
No.
Yeah,
those are the official models. In the lore, there's ones that look even freakier than these. So.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
I was gonna say those actually look kind of tame in comparison to some of the ones I've seen.
That's kind of cool.
The bottom one is a little. The top one could actually be an almost honest to god bona fide demon.
But yeah, chaos spawns exist in both 40k and fantasy. Because nobody's immune to being corrupted by chaos.
Lizardmen are kind of close.
Grey Knights.
Yeah, Grey Knights are like factually unable to be corrupted. That is a good point.
All right, you guys come back out from the back out and into the quote unquote fresh air. It's raining. which, after being in there, kind of feels good.
It feels nice, yeah.
Does the rain seem normal? I just want to make sure that we're not like, this isn't like acid rain from the warp stone.
Now, this is normal rain.
Not Fallout.
The guys on the boat are probably very surprised that we're coming out so fast.
It is, 140% humidity.
This might be worth contacting the other settlements over.
Grab my ball.
Because if these massive warp stone reserves are fucking like found and exploited, then that's gonna fuck everybody.
Well, honestly, if we take action and we take care of it now, we won't have to worry about it as much.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd take longer trying to find and notify the other camps than just taking care of the problem.
Yeah, they might think it's some sort of trap. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, that and considering we've basically pantsed them every chance we've had so far.
Or making them do the no pants dance.
They're also downriver from us, the Skaven are.
Yeah.
That's
gonna.
Like that. Yeah. Dad's yelling at the TV, LOL, so yeah. Fair enough.
Keep me
I thought
awake.
downriver meant they were downstream. I thought they would be upriver.
They are upriver, but basically, they would come downriver to you guys.
Yeah.
The guys are happy to see you, but very confused.
Time to go.
Yeah. Yes, man. This is.
Don't look scared. Just look concerned and pissed.
I mean, they nod and get the boat ready and moving. They do kind of look at y'all like kind of odd, but they don't question.
How about we put it in like vague terms that won't upset them?
Just time to go.
Nice little exploration.
Well, thing is that these guys are probably going to have to bring us downriver again.
So Marines, we are leaving!
And we are happy about it.
It wasn't a bad trip. We're going back and we're gonna, get them some more supplies and, some more supplies. A lot of daggum supplies.
All right, they pull the boat around. They were basically in the process of, setting up lines and nets and stuff like that, which they pack back up and start heading back downstream. Quite thankful. Moving through pretty easily.
Everything ready for tomorrow morning?
Yeah, they expected us to be down there for hours, and we basically walked in, explored for 10 minutes, and came out.
Y'all were gone for about an hour.
Oh. Makes sense.
Too bad we can't stay, baby.
And like I said, it'll take about 2 days to get y'all back. The guys are very happy when you guys get back. There are several folks that are at the docks whenever you guys arrive, because you've been gone a decent amount of time, but not enough to be coming back. So
start snapping at people and be like, time to go, let's go talk.
Oh, the Glotkin's a chaos spawn? That's cool.
Just walk into the fort and yell, who wants to blow some shit up?
yeah, Trondak is down there course, he's also down there with a pole and a bucket. Whenever you
You
guys
mean a mop and a
arrive.
bucket?
Nope, he's got a pole. He's got a pole and a bucket, like he's fishing.
The fuck
Okay,
was
I got
that?
the reference.
That's a stare.
It's like I heard a.
Hey, you folks have been coming back quite quickly. Is everything okay?
We all just kind of share a look, going,
Not really.
Yeah, not exactly.
I should go get the.
We want to blow it up.
Oh, I guess we should go get the other. Do you need to talk to the others, or is it just you got stuff to do and then you go?
Oh no, we need to get people together and discuss this one.
All right, I'll go rouse the others.
Go find some coffee, take a quick bath. Make about
Wash the stinking dar out our butts.
I'm sure most of y'all did that on the ship coming through.
It was
The rain
raining. I pulled out a bar of soap and stripped down and just washed in the rain.
Oh, you got naked and made a salad?
Yeah.
That's such a. I love it. That's such a. That's such a poor people thing to do.
Yeah.
Can I have some of this soap? Oh, great.
It's not for eating.
Oh, I know. I have to wash my butt crack.
I just carve him off a piece. Here, you can have that piece of it. You can have that slice.
Within about 30, 45 minutes, they have roused all the important people.
It's enough time to give me a quickie.
He is actually back at the forge.
Actually, I think I'll pause the music for this part.
There is food and lots of coffee that has been brought.
Party!
They went and made sure that the witch hunters are also here. Kind of what?
Be here.
What was that?
Oh God! Then do I have to be here?
Yes. Like nobody's gonna do a witch hunter impersonation. We couldn't miss the party.
So you've got a bunch of blurry-eyed people who are watching all of you come into the meeting room.
They know they're all like they're all just ready to cringe because if we're gathering all the important people that there's going to be some bullshit.
Oh God, what did y'all do?
Yeah. What'd you find this time?
So what did you do? Nothing yet.
It's like you kicked over a rock, and of course something else happened.
All right, so everybody's in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Witch hunters.
So yeah, you guys go wandering out, turn over a rock. Oh look, apocalypse. Found another Armageddon. That's what, the fourth one this month?
True.
All right. They're all sitting there kind of looking at you. Most of them are sipping away at the coffee. There's a few of them you can smell alcohol in the coffee, but yes.
Mm.
Those are the
Probably dwarves.
Point to where the mine was, the one, and say this was the mine that the lizardmen told us was cursed. We now know why.
And pray tell, and what is that? Or is it something that we're not going to know of yet?
Warpstone reserves that could decimate this entire continent and possibly beyond.
The two witch hunters spit their coffee.
Mm.
And then,
good, you understand the gravity of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
We want to bring the mountain down upon them.
Oh,
And no,
all right.
this is not being figurative. This is being quite literal.
The Dwarven General kind of blinks his eyes and looks at you. All right, I'll get the boys together. I get a few who know how to do that kind of thing. It's going to be a bit cutting in the reserves of the black powder for right now.
As near as we can tell, there was a dwarven expedition there ahead of us some time ago. Probably, 3 decades by our reckoning?
Yes.
Yes.
They delved too deeply and uncovered what we have encountered there. From the sounds of it, the potential remnants of that camp are being used as slave labor down below. And if the poor misbegotten soul we saw is any indication, then none of them are even, would be calling them human or humanoid at this point would be folly.
They're not worth saving, sorry.
Well, that's understood. Usually folks do very well about saving folk. All right,
There were crystals sticking out of the walls that were bigger than Murgork.
The witch hunters kind of look at each other, look back at you guys with a kind of a hint of, are they just being? Are you fucking with us, or?
No, this is not. We are being deadly serious.
I look at them like, when do I fuck with you?
You're telling people who know that Warpstone is dangerous, that there are spires of it down there that are reaching 20 and 30 foot tall. They're a little
concerned.
Most folk wouldn't think of something like that. Warpstone, maybe the size of your fist.
Hmm.
I don't even know what the fuck just fell off my desk. Okay. I apologize.
You okay
the mic picked something up. But okay, for context, if a Grey Seer snorts about like a bump of coke's worth of Warpstone, they could fuck up a village by themselves. So that's not very much.
I mean, they're all Skaven are really well known for crafting very, very, very dangerous and potent items of destruction. Yeah, with Warpstone. They literally could craft a nuke, or the equivalent of a nuke.
Well, that's where they get all their firearms.
Yep.
And their flamethrowers.
Like the Warplock Jezail.
Yep, the Jezailakis, the warp throwers, the Screaming Bell, pretty much everything is powered by Warpstone.
All right. Can we have about an hour? Is that going to be good, or are we going to have to move quicker than that?
Well, this is not something we want to make errors on, so if you need longer, take a little bit longer. But time is of the essence.
Yes, they are. They are technically downstream from us, so they could launch an attack of some sort if
upstream.
Upstream, I meant to say. Yes, I apologize. They could get here quickly if something were to happen, and they realized that they knew if they knew that we were doing this.
They don't know though, as far as we can tell.
Yeah, y'all didn't hear or see any rat folk, so. All right. Hour it is. Yeah. Anything else, or are we done?
Sounds like it.
Should we bring up the giants with the fucking eyes made out of Warpstone?
No.
Honestly, that's a minor concern compared to the mountain of freaking Warpstone.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we tell the crew like on the way, like, oh yeah, there's some dead giants. Like,
on your left and right, you'll see dead giants with warpstone in their eyes. Moving on, we'll see.
Unless there's a
Don't
chance
worry
if they
about
get
them.
up.
This is just minor. Don't worry about it. At the end of the hour, most of the camp is kind of moving in the wee early mornings of the wee early hours of the morning. There we go. They are. You got folks who have moved out barrels. They're marking off inventory, moving them down there. There's a second boat that's going with y'all.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need it. I wasn't surprised. I'm surprised we don't need a third boat.
Bless you.
Frickin' chair being loud as shit. I apologize.
You're fine. So yeah, if you want to catch a nap, you guys can catch an hour nap, basically. Or you can go back down to the ship and crash out in the ship, waiting to get moving. But at the end of the hour, a little further past, everybody is ready to move.
All right. I say we rest on the ship. It's probably the best plan.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody's ready to rest.
No.
Dude, she was asleep before.
I was asleep before the stream.
You still sound sleepy.
I'm not sleepy. Get that energy out of here. I'm not sleepy.
8:20. We're a third of the way there.
I know. But it doesn't count because I took a nap.
No. You've been awake for the entire stream.
Oh.
This stream.
I have.
Since the start of this stream, yes.
I have.
I just thought maybe that was a confession from her.
It wasn't. I was just quiet because parents were asking questions and I got food.
The closest to anyone falling asleep was me, and that was me just kind of zoning out.
Yeah, I zoned out. But I'm listening.
She caught 15 winks, but that's okay. You didn't know that.
All right. It will only take like close to three days to get there this time. You're not having to move stuff out of the way. And the first boat, y'all's boat, actually knows the river better. So the literally dwarven boat that's behind you is just kind of following through.
This is still us just resting, right? Like we're just. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a star walking out here bow-legged. I'm just like, wow. All right, good on her.
Looking at Belfedric, that could be me.
Hey, look, more not is not that. No, we're not that direct. No.
Okay. They do point out the giants as you guys get close to them. Like, what the fuck?
Like, it's okay. They just look really menacing.
That's minor. We'll take care of it on our way out.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We already got that under control. Just keep moving.
That's the least of our problems.
Wait till you see the mine.
Yeah. Like I said, 3 days later, you guys have come up to back to the dock by the mine.
Why do I hear boss music?
Dun dun dun. Dun,
Start scouting while the engineering teams get ready to do their thing.
They have enlisted. They have enlisted Morgork to help move cargo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why am I just imagining him as Donkey Kong, just throwing barrels into the mine?
Because he probably is.
There is a cart that is at the entrance of the mine that wasn't there before.
Oh, that's not.
Fuck
no.
me.
Mm-mm.
They left us a means to get the flaming barrels down.
There are chunks of ore.
Chunks.
It is just. It's like Dar is kind of flowing out of this thing and kind of just like killing the ground around it.
As we get closer to it, look over at Gwen.
I start channeling for Purge.
All right. I'm not even going to make you roll on that one. That'll end up like slacking the cart. The dwarves all kind of bow their head, say a little dwarven prayer for the destruction of metal.
Just look at them. Apologies, it couldn't be avoided.
Oh, it's fine. I figured you wouldn't do that, just be assholes.
Nods.
Give them one of the fist-size pieces of ore to placate them. Here you go.
Knowing dwarf hands, they could probably mold that like fucking silly putty.
Just kidding, Ostar's not that free with money.
Yeah. Yeah, look, this is what we have. It's not tainted. Yeah, see?
It's a dwarven fidget It's a dwarven fidget spinner. Just hand him a chunk of iron.
We were in the fort. I probably left those behind.
Yeah, probably.
Just line them up with jar. Here you
go. Getting them back over to the area, looking down so they can kind of survey things. You still hear the wheat kind of tink, tink, tink. Every now and then you hear bang!
Uh-oh.
Bang!
They got rat ogres down there.
Bang! Whatever is down there doing that is either extremely strong or extremely large.
Or both.
Or both.
Yes, or both.
The dwarves that they came, the dwarven demolition team that came with you, just kind of looking around at this place, is just like, oh, fuck. All right. They walk around the upper portion, kind of surveying it out, taking notes, get back out, and start giving orders to folks, you know, rolling in, having people roll in barrels and where to put them.
Oh, son of a bitch. I could have just brought down the damn mountain with my spells.
No.
It wouldn't have probably worked because of the Dar.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Never mind. That's why I decided not to say anything. That's right. Thank you.
The dwarves will look at you. Do you folks stand guard? If anything comes up, we don't want to be dealing with it.
Understandable.
Because we're not doing this quiet. We're having to do it quick.
I just look at Gwen. No.
Yeah. I put my I stand my flaming staff up in the ground like, nope, this thing is not coming out, and pull out my twin blades.
And then I do the same thing over at Amara.
I'm not casting anything.
You two go sit over there and sit on your hands.
I'm gonna go outside and cast Shimmering Veil before we get started.
Good idea.
What's Shimmering Veil do again?
Defense.
Okay. Because we're probably going to end up fighting something.
Yeah.
Lou.
Yes.
Just checking that you really want to start this now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no. What's that mean? No.
It's 9:30. That's why she's asking.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll probably set the scene and then cut it.
Oh, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, dwarves are scurrying in, bringing these barrels.
Bringing the noise.
You guys looking down will see two things that, for those who are D&D players, it looks like a drider. For those of you who have no clue, the bottom half looks like a spider, and the upper half looks humanoid, quote unquote.
No.
These look maybe dwarven.
It's a spider centaur.
Yeah, spider centaur.
Kill.
Burn it with fire. Burn it with fire.
It's not. They're not coming. Burn it with fire.
They're not coming up. They're moving about. Like these two are actually pulling a cart behind them. And you will get to see the large thing. It's easily 30 foot tall.
Oh boy.
It's got 4 arms. Its legs are stunted. So it's kind of gorilla-like. And it's moving with all 4 arms kind of grabbing the ground and kind of oddly walking.
Does it have rat-like features?
No.
Oh boy.
No.
Okay, I'm beginning to think that it's less of the Skaven and more the dwarves just encountered this, and this is what's left of the expedition.
They're just
essentially chaos dwarves in their own right.
Can I finish?
Sorry.
They're just mindlessly going about doing dwarven things.
That's what it sounds like.
That doesn't look like a dwarf. That looks like that might have been a giant.
By the way,
makes giants outside.
Yeah. And it has got a big old pick on its back as it moves.
Through the mine.
Yeah, it moves underwear. You guys are seeing.
Moves underwear.
No.
Yes, it moves. It moves underwear. It has underwear.
It works in retail. It works in the lingerie department.
It stops at one point and kind of like its head kind of tilts up, and there are no eyes on its face. The nose, where the nose should be, are like 4 slits, and it's got larger ears. Yeah, larger ears. And it kind of, you can hear it from up here. You can hear it sniffing. And it continues moving into the mine.
So there's a chance that thing might survive and come after us. So yeah, it's a good idea that you did Shimmering Veil.
And this is where the story ends for the evening. We will get the group will get 75 experience for the night. Actually, I'll give y'all 100 experience for the night. Y'all have experienced some weird shit.
You gave us 100.
Session 68. I didn't see
Almost
any friends online to raid, so 100.
Oh yeah, I need to put that in there before I forget. Boop experience.
Hold on a
What am I
second.
doing? Pressing the wrong button. There we go.
Edit.
I'm gonna check again, see if there's anyone worth raiding, but I kind of doubt it.
Nope, none of my friends.
I could raid Jerma. He's playing Chrono Trigger, but
Chrono, your
This
trigger.
has got good taste.
Yeah, Jerma does have great taste in games. Yes.
I was gonna say Chrono Trigger's a good
No
one.
one got any
Yep.
last redeemable points in? No one? No one?
I keep hitting at you, Lou.
Go to sleep.
Shut up.
No,
You sound
no,
like you're wanting to.
no. There's nothing. I'm not too sure what you're asking about as redeemable points.
I meant
Show it
on
to jump
random.
scare me.
I was gonna say wanting someone to scare him again.
I figured you want to get one
Yeah.
last in.
It's out of stock.
Who just did it?
Nope, it's not
good
out of
job.
stock.
I did it.
There you go.
It's not out of stock.
Because it was free game. That's why. Good job. You got him.
The hydrates are out of stock.
Wow, y'all are trying to kill him.
You need to
Suck
get more
down water, bitch.
But yes, I love you
Wow.
all, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh God, I'm gonna get the Rusty Bucket Bay and Banjo tomorrow. All right,
Huh?
love you guys. See you next time.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep it